classes on spiritual antarko. So, Vishnu Chakravarti and the local judges had a difference of opinion. Real story, very wonderful story. On Tattva, they all said, no, we disagree with you. Vishnu Chakravarti, this is right. No, this is wrong. What we are telling is right. The topic is a little esoteric, which I'm not sharing. Then they decided this person, if that is, he's trying to tell what is wrong. So he's wrong. So what should we do? We should kill him. What should we do? Kill him. So, but he is very famous. But if you kill him public, then it's dangerous. One guy said, no, I know the way. Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur, early in the morning, between 3 and 4 or 5, every day I'll come to Kusum Sarovar to pluck flowers. That time nobody will be there. We'll all go, cover ourselves with the cloth and kill him. They're all pundits. Yes, they agreed. They thought they're right. So all the people, all these pundits, they went with the sticks and they were hiding behind the bushes. They're all very probably midnight, late midnight, waiting for Vishnu Chakravarti to come so that they would kill him. Time, it was 3 o'clock. Hey, be ready. Anytime will come. 3:30. 4. But no, he was not coming. But 4 o'clock. Suddenly, 4 young girls came. Very young. Like 14, 15-year-old. They were wearing very good clothes. They're dazzlingly effulgent. And they were plucking. They came into the Kusum Sarovar and plucking flowers. This is not like Hyderabad, Like any new person comes to Vrindavan village, everyone knows. Any village, new person comes, will know. We are living for this many years. We have not seen these girls. And these girls came just like that. And as they know the place, they came early in the morning, they were plucking flowers. But they were talking, these guys were listening. Those 4 girls were talking. Today, Radha and Krishna will come. And they'll come to this kunja. We should all go early, pluck the flowers and make garlands. They're talking as though they know Radharani and Krishna. And 4 o'clock became 5 o'clock. Okay, they saw these girls, but their motive was different. They were waiting for one person. So one guy said, okay, why should we talk about these girls? We'll take care of them later. But we came for a different purpose. 5 o'clock. So they were collecting all the flowers. It's almost 5:35. That means the sunlight will come a little bit. Suddenly what happened? Why Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur is not here? Did he come to know we are coming to kill him or what? Suddenly, out of that 4 girls, 3 girls disappeared. One girl became transformed. She was transformed into Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur. Suddenly they saw him. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. What happened? Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur came. Same time. But that day when he was chanting, Nama Rupa Guna Leela. Name will take you to the form. Name will take you to? I can prove also. Like, your son is there or you're there in America, you'll call your mother India. Mom, how are you? Your mother says, hello, how are you? Haribo. The moment your mother says hello from here, you'll see her. How many of you experience? The sound will show the form. So likewise, this Hare Krishna mantra, this Nama will connect you to form, Rupa. Rupa will connect you to Guna. Guna means qualities, characteristics. Guna will connect you to Leela. And as you go forward, you will be present in that Leela, in your spiritual form. Swarupa. Swarupa is not anybody's name. Swarupa means you all have a Swarupa. Today somebody is Prabhu, somebody is Mataji. That is temporary. But we all have a Swarupa. What is Swarupa? Spiritual form. How many types of spiritual forms are there? Santa, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Mathurya. Everybody.
Shanta, Dasya, Vatsalya.
Okay. Santa, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Mathurya. Right? So we out of the 5, we belong to one category. Santa means we may be a Kalpavruksha in the spiritual world. We may be a cow in the spiritual world. I mean, Golok Vrindavan. We may be a peacock in the spiritual world. That is Santa category. Prahlad is Santaras. Dasya. In Golok Vrindavan, Raktak Chitrak Patrak, Krishna's servants. They are in Dasyaras. The best example for Dasyaras is who? Hanuman. In Vaikuntha, in Ayodhya part of Vaikuntha, who is the best example for Dasyaras? But in Golok, Raktak Chitra Patrak. And a little higher than Dasyaras is Sakya, Krishna's friends. So, up to this, Santa and Dasya, they are there only in Vaikuntha. Only 2 rasas are there in Vaikuntha. What are the 2 rasas? That's it. Then Vaikuntha will end. But Ayodhya, a part of Vaikuntha, Ram is there. One more is there. What is that? Sakya. Sakya is 2 types. Gaurav Sakya, Vishram Sakya. Gaurav Sakya means very friendly relation. I mean, respectable. Like, you work in the office for 30 years. Colleague. We are working 10 years. You come for my home. But it's only respectable friendship. You don't say very. Yes or no? Why? It's very respectable friendship. That is what's called Gaurava. Ram put his hand around Sugriva. Put his hand around. He knew his God. Ram put his hand around Vishnu. But Vishnu never put. Why? Because he knew. What is called? This is Gaurava Sakya. With this Ayodhya ends. Next one is a Vishramba Sakya. Means very intimate friendship. What is that? Then starts Golok Vrindavan. One day somebody told Brahma, this boy killed Aghasur. Really? Aghasur. Agha means sin. Anugho Vijayo Jeta Visyone Punarvasu. Vishnu Sastra. This boy killed Sugriva, Aghasur. He also killed Putana when he was only 6 days old, 7 days old. Bakasur, Aghasur. Really? Then he forgot that he only called him. Then what happened? So, what are the Brahma saw like this? Everyone is eating prasad. Madhumangal said, Krishna, open your mouth, laddu for you. Krishna said, really? Not like that. Open your mouth. Close your eyes. Madhumangal put that laddu in his mouth. He put flour in Krishna's mouth. This is flour, and everyone started laughing. Then Krishna looked at Madhumangal and started eating all the laddus. Krishna went forward. What he did? Then, because he couldn't eat, one laddu came out. Krishna grabbed it, eat it. Gee, this is Narayan. Narayan doesn't even give darshan. He cannot be God. Alright, he's eating the remnants of somebody. How can will go to Vaikuntha. Narayan, Vishnu worship. How many of you understand? Servant and Santaras. Oh, you have no beginning, no end. You create universes. My Lord, we don't even know who you are. Sometimes you go on despair, Gajendra. You have no beginning, no end. Amazing. That bhakti with reverence, bhakti with respect. But if you want to play goalies, Brahma says, when Brahma Krishna taught him lesson, my Lord, in the whole problem, 50% you, 50% my problem, 50% your problem. Krishna said, what do you mean 50% my problem? My Lord, I never saw you behaving so intimately. Bhagwan किसी का छोटा खाते हैं क्या? Does he eat anyone's remnants? You are eating with your friend's remnants. Naturally, I doubt. So Krishna means very intimate. How many of you understand? Did you see anybody, Vishnu, touching? Only Lakshmi with fear. Not that Lakshmi sings duets with Vishnu. Why? She is creating universes. Yoganadra is not sleeping. But Indra is deeply creating universes. So Lakshmi will be massaging his feet. That's an office. Even if wife and husband work in the same office, they don't play duets in the office. Yes or no? Why this office? There is no room for everything formal. That's why Lakshmi Narayan, side by side. Like 50 years ago, marriage happens. Then the wife and husband will go to one local photo studio. They stand side by side. Yes or no? You don't see anybody with Vishnu touching. Only Lakshmi Devi, that with great fear. He's creating, he's doing his job, creating universes. So let me at least, he is always creating universes only. Let me massage. But at home, same person at home, Krishna. Did you see any single picture of Krishna? Peacock and Krishna. Peacock is touching with Krishna, touching. So intimate. Krishna's friends are putting his hand. Because if this is home, you go to Varsana, Radharani is massaging Krishna's lotus feet. This is home. Radharani doesn't massage Krishna's lotus feet. Krishna massages Radharani's feet. Why? This is home. Like you're a judge in the court. You're sentenced for 10 years imprisonment. You come home. Your son says you're sentenced for 10 years imprisonment. Or you say you're sentenced. Your son says, I don't care. Your wife says, that is there, not here. You wash pots. One day I called one professor. I need your help right now. Prabhuji, homework I'm doing. I said, you're a professor. Your students will do the homework. What homework you're doing? Pot washing. I am washing pots. Oh, that's the homework. Yeah. America, I can understand. So this is home, very intimate. So if you want intimacy with Krishna, यदि आपको भगवान के साथ गोली खेलना है, worship Krishna. How many of you understand? Very intimate. Yashoda, if you don't eat, you will die. Really? Drink this milk, you'll drink. Mother, my hair grew now? No, you're telling if I don't drink, my hair will not grow. Did it grow now? Yes. So Yashoda, your son is eating dirt. Every day I'm giving him sandesh, he is eating dirt. Open your mouth. I didn't eat dirt. I did not eat the soil. Your friends are complaining. They know today they all one party, myself one party. So they're all defeated. Brother Balram is telling, he also joined them. Open your mouth. I didn't eat. I'm telling you, open your mouth. Fear he opened his mouth. Millions of universes. In that one universe, in that millions of galaxies, in that one galaxy, in that millions of solar systems, in that one solar system, in that earth, in that Vrindavan, in that Yashoda is looking into Krishna's mouth. She saw herself also. Yashoda understood. I think by illusion, I think I am Nandarani, this is all, I am the queen of Vrindavan, this is my husband, this is all Chandarani. And Krishna said, oh, my mother will start doing Arati from tomorrow. I don't need that. So Krishna said, shh, create illusion. All right, go on play. Chalo, chalo. So Krishna says, I love my mother's scoldings better than Veda Pandits, Vedic recitals. Why? In that recital, there is an expectation. But Mother Yashoda is scolding Krishna, there is no expectation. Only one expectation, he should be safe. He should be safe and secure. Ever since many people do in America or India, they do meditation nowadays. Meditation has become very famous. For what? We will become peaceful. But Mother Yashoda, ever since Putana came and attacked Krishna, tried to kill Krishna at the age of 7 or 8, 6 or 7. Since then, Mother Yashoda was always in anxiety. She is in the kitchen. Krishna is in the tent house. Maybe some snake will come and attack. Maybe some demon will come. She's always in anxiety. Sridhar Swami, the expert commentator of Srimad Bhagavatam, says that anxiety of Yashoda is the highest samadhi no one has ever attained till this day in the mood of Vatsaliras. Time is 5 o'clock. School bus has come. Your children have not come. You called the school. Principal said, child, your children already left the school in the bus. But in the bus, they were not there. Will you be peaceful? Or will you be in anxiety? In the anxiety, you'll be more absorbed, yes or no? Or in the peace, you'll be more absorbed. That's why Mother Yashoda's absorption of Krishna, that anxiety is the highest samadhi no one has ever attained till this day in the mood of Vatsalyaras. And Mathuraras I cannot comment because gopis, they don't even have a tinge of lust. Not even. Of course, spiritual world there is no lust at all. Why I'm telling this is, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also chanted the same Hare Krishna mantra. But when he was chanting, he could connect his spiritual form in the spiritual world. Actually, he was chanting that day. But in his spiritual form, he was plucking flowers. But not only he saw, others also could see. How many of you understand? Not only he did not know all these things. The plot to kill everything. He was chanting. By chanting, he just connected himself to the spiritual form. As a manjari, he was coming to pluck the flowers. So he came to that place, but they were seeing only the other manjaris and him in the manjari form. But suddenly what happened, his rounds were almost done. So gopis, they disappeared because his vision, he came back to his material world. When he came back to material world, they could not see the gopis. That's why gopis disappeared. Then he manifested his spiritual form. To that extent, chant. So take. This is not time pass. This is not a time pass. It's a very serious subject matter. What did I say? Whatever you attain, you will never lose it. Swalpam apyasya dharmasya prayate mahato. So then, should we say probably now? Then we will see little. Yes, another nivritti we are here, right? What I'm doing, I'm giving you techniques to chant. I'm also telling you why we are unable to chant nicely. You're understanding, right? So where are we? Another nivritti stage. So why I gave you the 4 reasons why we have no taste for holy. And now I'm giving you a solution. So we don't have Sambandha Jnana. Because we don't have Sambandha Jnana, you're coming here. What you're doing? You're learning the Sambandha Jnana. Then next one. Listen. Understand Krishna. That's why today first thing, what is the first screen? 10 truths. 10. So I gave 10 truths, right? How many of you wrote down 10 truths? Okay. So we'll not go back. Can somebody do the first one? No. I'm talking about this. Advaita Jnana Paratatva. Krishna is the supreme absolute truth. Krishna is not a Devata. Krishna doesn't change. Krishna is the supreme absolute truth. Second important, ladies and gentlemen, sirs and ma'ams, Prabhujis and Matajis, if you really want to make progress in your chanting, never criticize anybody. Please. Oh, she is criticizing me. You don't criticize. But I have not done it. Then she is your best friend. Why? Madhvacharya says, if somebody is criticizing you for what you have not done, they will take your karma. You should pray for them that don't, they should not take my karma and suffer. But they will take Mahabharata reads. When somebody is criticizing for what you have not done, they will take your karma. They are your best. But if you really want to run on the runway of bhakti, what we should not do? Don't criticize others. This Putin is nonsense. Don't criticize like that. But we don't know. By criticizing him, you cannot solve the problem. Pray for them. Whoever is suffering and the war, pray for them. How many of you understood it? How many of you agree we criticize? Second one. Third one. Can somebody read?
Avoid inattention while chanting.
Inattention. Inattention is 3 types. What is 3 types? Udasinas. Audasinya. Or it's called Udasina. It's a Telugu word actually. Lack of fixed resolve. Means I'll tell you Udasina means. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. 15 more rounds. What is it called? Dasina. You have no taste. This is inattention. Somebody gives gulab jamun. Will you chant? You know. Because you know the taste, right? Udasina means udasina, indifference. Indifference. What is that? Somebody threw bomb on Karachi. Somebody threw bomb. Hyderabad. Oh, really? That time you are not attending. Fully attentive. So, why we are inattention? Inattention is 3 types. Audasinya, jadhya, laziness, which is a deadly enemy for spiritual life. 2 enemies are there in spiritual life. One is laziness. Second one, complacency. What is the second one? Many people do not know what complacency. Complacency means even if you give 100 lectures, I'm having 2 rounds. You know? So I used to give lectures in during West Virginia. Kirtan, people like it. 40 people, Kirtan. Because you jump and down, some people, for them it's an exercise, cut down your weight. After lecture 1 to 2, 40 people will disappear. Lecture only 2 people. One me speaker, second one was 1 to 2 o'clock, nobody. Either the Indian problem is they think they know everything, but they don't know anything. 2 o'clock, prasadam, 200 people. Like summer comes, all the ants come from different parts, right? So why? No taste for a class, taste for prasad. So the point is, these are the inattention is 3 types. Inattention is 3 types. Udasina, because you don't know what you will get it. Prasadam, instant taste, very good. Kirtan, acha lag raha. Means you're still listening to mind. So what is the best solution for Udasina? Sit with devotees and chant. Otherwise, I have seen there will be 20 devotees here, 20 devotees here. Now we are going to do that actually. If you have that feeling, sometimes it happens to everybody, so many problems. When problems, no problems, you feel very good. Problems, production support problem, family problem, children problem, that problem. इतना साल से कर रहा हूँ कुछ हो ही नहीं रहे. Okay, well, no. It is his duty to speak. It is my duty not to follow. Not like that. So, effectively, sometimes you feel, felt like that. So, what you have to do, to get rid of Udasina, third one, hopelessness and feeling. We'll do that. This work did for me. Sometimes even this way, your mind is Kaliyam in so many problems. Devotees are also not spared from the problems. We all have problems, right? So what do you do? Helplessness, my Lord, Krishna, help me, my Lord. Please, my Lord, I'm so fallen, my Lord. My heart is filled with impurity. Help me. And if you put your energy there, you will be able to focus. That's what we are going to do. So before we do this third one and feeling, third one we'll see. What are the things have we read we learned so far? Krishna is not different from holy name.
Chant clearly.
Chant clearly. That one. Finger touch. Very good. Focus. Holy name is not different from Krishna. Entering in the heart, you are asking Krishna to sit rather than Krishna to sit in the heart. Right? So now helplessly chant. Do you all know? Problems will come to everybody. Draupadi was born from fire. Wedded to the best male of the universe, Arjun. Born to a father who was a king, Draupadi. But in front of 40,000 people, this Duryodhana wanted her to become naked. And what she did, I'm not telling the story. She asked everybody. Nobody's helping. And this demon, Dushasana was pulling her aside. She was holding like this. But then she understood. He had 10,000 element strength. She's a simple lady. She left it like this. My Lord, it is your desire that I become naked in front of all these 40,000 people. I will. But you are the savior of the devotees. You are Bhakta Vatsala. If you want to protect, you will. So what she did, she left like this. She raised her arms up in the air. She cried out only two words. Hey Krishna. Hey Govinda. She gave up. The first daughter-in-law of the Kuru dynasty is going to become naked. Bhishma saw that she is going to become naked now. And before Dushasana thought like that, before Bhishma thought like that, before Draupadi finished the word Govinda, Krishna was there, Sai was there. The moral of the story is, irrespective of who you are, problems are inevitable. Problems will come to everyone. So that's what Krishna wants us. Surrender. We'll see that. It's a lengthy session, but I don't know whether we'll reach up to that point. Krishna expects us to surrender. Draupadi said, my Lord, if only you had not come that 1 second, I called you many times. When this was in Dragon, I called you. When Bhishma did not come for help, I called you. That time you didn't come. Krishna said, Draupadi, you depend on everyone. You depend on your husbands, you depend on Bhishma, you depend on Drona, you depend on Dhritarashtra. Later you depend on your own strength. But finally, when you depended on my alone, Sarvadharmaya, that is the ultimate verse of Gita. Means what? Give up everything and surrender unto me alone. Mam ekam. Surrender. But Krishna demands that before he gives mercy. Lord Chaitanya, no, we guys don't surrender. You have more faith and credit card than Krishna's mercy. You have more faith in our hand strength than our Krishna's mercy. So they knew we don't surrender. That's why Lord Chaitanya, what do you do? If you chant Hare Krishna, you give the mercy. Lord Chaitanya doesn't expect that surrender. My point I'm telling, problems become your impetus to helplessly chant, that problem is very good. If that problem is making you chant helplessly,
It's a good problem.
that's a wonderful problem. One devotee said, "My Lord, somehow I became lazy. Please help me that I chant very sincerely." He prayed in your name. Alright, you should be very careful what you pray, right? My Lord, nowadays my chanting is not good. Please help me that I pray, I chant very sincerely. I chant very helplessly. He prayed 10 times like that. I said, alright. One day I was driving. So Prabhuji was in Nurundavan. Balganta was in Nurundavan. It is not like Hyderabad. It's a curvy road. So when you are driving, for 1 second, you fell asleep. And what happens? Car started traveling in the air. It became aeroplane. But unfortunately, car never becomes aeroplane, right? Then it started hard. Then he woke up. He never chanted that much helplessly in his life. This is hill. From top, bottom is coming. 1, 2, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. My Lord, lust is killing me, my Lord. Anger is killing me, my Lord. Greed is unlimited, my Lord. Please help me, Krishna. Bring me here in my heart. Please, time is running out, but there is no sign of any bhakti. I am good for nothing. Please come, my Lord. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. Now we'll chant that mantras with that helplessness. I don't need to tell you, you have enough problems. You remember and we ask Krishna for help.
Right, Prabhu? Viras Prabhu. All are married. Helplessness.
రాదు ఎందుకంటే స్టమక్ ఇస్ ఫుల్ అని కరోనాలో 10 కోట్ల మంది చచ్చిపోయారమ్మా వాళ్ళందరికీ మళ్ళా కోరికలు ఉన్నాయి కరోనాకి టైం ఏజ్ లిమిట్ లేదు 17 ఏళ్ళు 18 ఏళ్ళు 18 ఏళ్ళు వాళ్ళు చనిపోయారు 25 ఏళ్ళు వాళ్ళు చనిపోయారు 50 ఏళ్ళు వాళ్ళు చనిపోయారు మనకి ఆ ఎర్జెన్సీ అర్థమైతే ఇది ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ మీకు తెలుసు తెలీదు ఈ బాడీ యూత్ లో భలే ఉంటది కానీ ఇదం శరీరం ప్రణాపేషణం పటిత్యవశ్యం సతసంధి జర్జనం ఒకసారి చెప్పాను మీ అందరికి చెప్పండి చెప్తాను మీకు అమెరికాలో పైపులు బర్స్ట్ అయిపోతుంది తెలుసా ఇండియాలో కూడా బర్స్ట్ అవుతాయి మెటల్ పైపులు ఏమవుతుంది అందులో నీళ్ళు వెళ్తాయి మెటల్ పైపులు ఏమి వాటర్తో ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవ్వదు స్టిల్ దే బర్స్ట్ అమ్మా ఇఫ్ యూ థింక్ దిస్ ఇస్ యువర్ ఇంటెస్టైన్ యూఆర్ పుట్టింగ్ బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ లంచ్ అండ్ డిన్నర్ బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ లంచ్ అండ్ డిన్నర్ అండ్ ది ఐటమ్స్ టు ఇంటరాక్ట్ విత్ ఇంటెస్టైన్ అసిడిటీ వస్తుంటుంది డూ యూ థింక్ ఇట్ విల్ బి దేర్ లైక్ దిస్ ఫర్ నెక్స్ట్ 100 years? But we don't think like that. We think it will be there 100 years. ఎర్జెన్సీ అయితే ఈ బాడీ చాలా మెషిన్ ఇప్పుడైతే బాగుంది ఇదే రేపు ట్రబుల్ ఇస్తుంది అర్థం అయితే ఇవాళ మనకి గ్యారంటీ ఉంది కానీ ఎంతగారు ఏం చెప్పారు ఇవాళ ఎప్పటి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం అనుకున్నారండి సో ఆయన హీ వాస్ గ్రౌండెడ్ దట్ డేట్స్ అలాగా మనకి బోల్డ్ కోరికలు ఉంటాయి కానీ మనం ఏమంటే రేపు చేద్దాంలే ఎల్లుండి చేద్దాంలే వచ్చే సంవత్సరం చేద్దాంలే అనేది ఇప్పుడు రాదు ఇవాళ టుడే రైట్ నౌ సరెండర్ టు కృష్ణ అర్థమైందా ఇది మీకు అందుకనే తత్వజ్ఞానం అదే సంబంధ జ్ఞానం ఉండాలి ఇప్పుడు ఒక ఆయన అమెరికా వచ్చి అమెరికా వాళ్ళకి కృష్ణ ఎందుకండి చలి ఉంది హీటర్ ఆన్ చేస్తారు, వేడిగా ఉంది. Please, my lord. So you can do one round, but it's time constraint, only 10 mantras. You know? So, but whatever the 5 points we remember, you add this to it. Will do it? Next, next. Okay, so we'll go back to the. So that way we can overcome indifference. Helplessness, if you add, you'll overcome it, audacity. So this actually it also works for Jatiya, you can overcome. The problem, biggest problem with Jatiya is you switch on TV, sleep will not come. You switch on cricket match, sleep will not come. You hold the bead by sleep. Anyone has experience? Somebody calls, you know what happened? What happened? That Prabhu, oh yeah. 1 hour fully awake. But in between, I want to chant few rounds. So persons, first thing is one should have good sleep. Second thing is they should chant in the association of devotees. Third thing is they should try to get mercy from devotees and acquire knowledge. Understand what you get. Sometimes people say, "Do also let chant." Right? If this bank is offering every dollar you invest, they'll give you $1,000. Will you put only $2 every day? Huh? This bank is giving, Citibank or Chase Bank is giving. Every $2 you put, they'll give you $1,000. Okay, for you put $2, they give you $2,000. Next day also you put $2. That Indians. Sir, you'll put everything whatever you have that next day. The next day you'll even withdraw everything before they declare bankruptcy. Indians are very interesting, right? So associate with people who are enthusiastic. Oh, can you do this service? Always you tell me, I should not come to temple sweat. So can you come and eat gulab jamun? I am. So the point is to avoid laziness, associate with those people who are enthusiastic. Somebody is dancing like anything, the temple. Dancing, okay, let him dance. When will the prasad? When will the prasad come? When somebody comes to temple, they see 5 people dancing like mad. Other people standing as if somebody died. They cannot understand. You've seen that? Some people do. Other people are dancing. They cannot correlate, right? So, actually, I want to tell you this. Listen very carefully. One day, like in America, it appears so rosy from here, but 6 months you cannot come out of the. Those of you who lived, you know that. And temple and content Gaurav said, whatever number of people, that many people come to Janmashtami, throughout the year, that many people will not come to your temple. The number of people that come to Indian temples during Janmashtami, the entire year, that many people won't come. So, one day, 5 o'clock in our temple, please listen carefully. There were 3 or 4 people in the temple. It's important. You only play Ranga, you only sing. So I was standing in front, actually that day somebody was there singing. I was standing in front of Krishna and actually no energy, totally down. Suddenly I thought, I remembered my spiritual master's words. When you're down, you have no energy, no desire, you don't have any interest to continue bhakti at all. That is the best time you can convey the message to Krishna. My Lord, I don't want to do this. I don't want to chant. I don't want to come to temple. But I have come to temple only for your pleasure. I have zero pleasure, zero interest. But I have come to only for your pleasure. So when you have no feeling, no desire to dance, I don't want to dance, my Lord, but I am dancing only for your pleasure. And I start dancing. Less than 5 minutes, I became ecstatic. Krishna is watching. And other Prabhu said, what happened to him? Pillow is standing like dead. Suddenly start dancing. They also start dancing. How much of understanding? When your energy is very low, that's the best time to convey a message. My Lord, I am miserable, but I came to your temple. I'm dancing only for your pleasure. Do you think Krishna is no, Krishna does reciprocate. Not only he did for Draupadi, he does for us also. Now also. Actually, Krishna is listening right now. Right? Third one is Vikshepa. Vikshepa means the people who have this distraction. They have no problem watching cricket match. 100 rounds, morning 9 o'clock, evening 5. Mother says, hey, come for prasad. Give it to me. Sometimes you go in the TV also. But chant for Prabhu, chant 2 rounds. Back pain is coming. Busy. Sleep is coming. Takaya, tired. Anyone has experience? Or no, I want to chant it. And mind says, tomorrow you forgot to send your, what do you call it? You send the meeting minutes, or send the request for meeting. Then okay, you chant exactly 10 mantras. Hey, you have to buy, your daughters, tomorrow school is opening, you have to buy. All the things will come that time only. But past 8 hours I watched the cricket match, you did not tell me once, like, how would I agree? Oh, all the problems will go to that time, will come that time. But when you watch cricket match, when you watch a movie, it will not come. Huh? This is perfect Maya. Then what you do? I will address these problems later. You keep on chanting. My mind will tell you, you're forgetting, They'll close the store, don't buy now. It happened to you?
Yes.
Alright. Maya knows if you chant, it will be controlled. The mind says, you can chant, you can do anything, but not chant. But what you have to do? I will buy tomorrow, let me chant. When you have a fixed, when you are determined, then when you are so determined, actually for Vikshepa, helplessness works. Finger touch worked for me, focus worked for me, feeling worked for me. Krishna is not different from his name. Feeling. Okay, all the things I'll do later. Let me do this first. That's why I told everyone, if you really don't, actually many people I told them, sleep early, rise late. To sleep late, you can never rise early. And afternoon chanting, evening chanting, there is no focus. If you really, really, really want to make progress, really chant your own. They'll come in the evening, that guy did this guy did this in the office like this, only 16 minutes over, I will sleep. So feelingly, Krishna is present as holy name. You express your feelings, and can you see that feeling? What is Yashoda's feeling? She tied Krishna like what every mother does. This is my son. I am not Krishna, so Krishna is mine. So, then anyway, I'll come there. Relationship, feeling. See, I mean, it's one more. Krishna is so beautiful. I don't know if it's visible or not. Can you see the distance, Yashoda? The distance? Yeah. Or if you know, we finished Damodar recently, like Kartik, right? What is that? Bimba. Bimbadharam me manasya virashtam alam lakshalabhi. Mukuschumbitam. Just by kissing, Krishna's yellow bluish face will become red, like a bimba fruit. That much tender and soft. He is now. You all agree. Indians are scared of snake. One day I asked Mataji, of all the demons, which demon you like? You are scared. That not one hood, 101 hoods. Krishna's coil. And Krishna bless. And by before everyone, Kaliya beat Krishna on the chest. Kaliya beat Krishna on the chest. And Krishna was like this. And Yashoda, when Krishna stepped on a pebble or sharp throne, Yashoda cannot take it. Can Yashoda take this? Then Yashoda fainted. All the gopis, they don't know what to do. They started glorifying Krishna. They started singing out Krishna actually. You know? Then what Krishna did? Then he started dancing. There is no flute here. Krishna started playing flute also. He started dancing. Hey, revolt. Krishna playing flute means what? Oh, great. Amazing. So, this is Leela Dhyanam. I want to come there, but the point I want to make is a chant with feeling. What is the feeling? My Lord, engage me in your service. I am so much envious, so greedy, envious like Kaliya. Kali is an emblem of envy. You know? So please remove holy name, please remove my impurities and engage me in your eternal service. So chant 5 mantras with feeling. Right? Feeling means please remove my Lord. You know, actually, I'm eternally your servant, but having forgotten you, I'm stuck in the number 8. What's number 8? Infinity. Number 8, what is this? We are stuck in the cycle of birth and death. You are born 1980, each will go up to 2050. After that, you get next year. 2051, another thing. Dog means had under 11 years. Cat means 8 years old. And how long it will take to touch the feedback? Sir, other human life, don't take it for granted. Which year you are born, add 70, 80, 90 years. And then, one time, sometimes I would think, how long it will take if I, after leaving the body, how long it will take for me to hold the feedback? So let me chant feelingly, helplessly, by mantras, feelingly, my Lord, engage in your service. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Prayer. Prayers are 3 types. You know, and we will not touch that. It's a lengthy topic. But if nothing works, I've seen brahmacharis, they put Hare Krishna mantra before them and keep on reading it. If nothing is working, in temples where Hare Krishna mantra, just keep on reading it, Hare Krishna. It works. Some people, they have a calendar at home, they have Krishna, Radha Krishna at home, they look at the feet of Krishna and chant, my Lord, let me hold, and prayerfully chant. That's fine. Perfectly fine. You know, reading works. Okay. One Babaji, what he did. In Vrindavan, anyway, I'll tell you what happened later. There's a rock. So what he did, he picked up a piece of rock. He had Hare Krishna mantra inscribed in that rock. And every day he would chant like this. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama. He would read. Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna. Nothing. He would not do anything but just reading on the rock. And he attained perfection, went back to Godhead. In Vrindavan, they opened a temple. Who is the deity of the temple? This mantra. This mantra is the deity there. Why? This Babaji attained perfection just by reading that mantra. So, You can also read the mantra. You can also focus Krishna's feet and chant. Okay, now what I'll do, let me show the mantra. Let me type and we'll chant. We'll read the mantra.
Yeah.
Okay, this mantra is here, right? Can everybody read and chant? Just anyway, reading, you have to read it. You know? With, not with. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna So, in that, actually, one time I attended Urjan Prabhu's seminar. What is his technique? I said 5 mantras for him as well, only one mantra. For me, 5 mantras, but you can try only one mantra, that's fine. So, should I continue? And what is time now?
350. 350.
3:50, right?
15.
1:05. We have 45 minutes, right? Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there are some sannyasis in ISKCON. They never do any seminar on the Holy Name. You know why? Just apply this verse. Krishna will dance on your tongue. Why all techniques? I've seen some senior gurus, not even one time till this many years. Why? What's the last line? I could never apply in my life. But if you apply, Krishna will never leave you. You keep on chanting, dancing on your tongue only. Even if you don't want to, Krishna will jump on your dance. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You apply everything, but you don't apply this verse, you will lose it. You all know this verse, right? When devotees come to Hare Krishna, first thing they learn is Mahaprasad prayers. It's very important. So even if you don't like it, you have to learn this prayers also. Amanina. Kirtaniya. So if we become, actually, this is only one verse I could not apply in my life. I try sometimes. Very difficult. You know, this is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was criticized by Ramchandra Puri. Ramchandra did not say anything. But Nityananda Prabhu was attacked, Lord Chaitanya became angry. Somebody attacks you, but your friend is attacked, you defend. Humbler than blade of grass, tolerant than a tree, not expecting any respect, but giving respect to everybody. In that state of consciousness, you can chant the name all the time. You know? So anyway, it's very important. My important is yesterday I did a seminar to inspire somebody. I told some verses, but this verse shows Nishtha. What is that? And if you apply, then only you are coming to this Nishtha. Very important. No, actually, I cannot. This is very lengthy. So we'll go fast. How to go? You know, can somebody lead? I'm not going to speak them, but it's very important. And today, actually, I was telling Subharabu, nothing else. Him. I don't know who I was telling. We always say, my mind and I cannot control. Problem is not mind. What is the problem? Ego. Externally, it is mind. Internally, it is ego. The moment there is a small problem to your ego immediately react. Friend will become enemy overnight. You know? Anyway, we are not going to lose. We have very little time. But how to reach from Anarthavarti to Nishtha? Broom and shoe. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, In the morning, beat your mind with the broom. In the evening, beat your mind with the shoe. Means what? If the shoe hit on your head, you'll have baldness. Average will come. So beat your mind with the broom means do service. Menial service. Beat your mind with shoe means respect other devotees. Respect other devotees. The best thing you can do to your mind. Ignore. What is the best thing you can do to your mind? First point, you are not the mind. Everyone, please repeat. I am not the mind.
I am not the mind.
I am not the body.
I am not the body.
So, then it is your mind. How many of you know, whatever tongue likes, it may not be good for body. You agree? That way, whatever your mind likes, definitely not good for you. Friends will come and will go to party. Friends just go. Yes, sir. No? I became Hare Krishna. I have given up alcohol and everything. Nobody will see. Just how many of you agree? Mind will tell you to do wrong things, which you have given it up. But unwanted guest, unwanted thought, don't feed them. They will not stay with you. Guest comes. Come, sit down. And in front of them, you keep all your children, you eat your lunch, and you'll be sitting like this, don't call it for lunch. Will you stay or not? You're doing very well, take little water. Evening, again, you sit with your children, eat. Don't invite you, what little water. Will you go or not? Unwanted guest, unwanted thought. Don't feed. They will not stay with you. Understanding on this. So I have to go fast because. So, and if you really want to make progress, you want to improve your chanting, 2 points. Can somebody read? Humility, tolerance. These two are important. Forgive, humble, and tolerate. Forgiveness. Anybody harbors envy and anger and hatredness towards somebody, they cannot chant the holy name comfortably. At least forgive. If you resolve to forgive the people who gave you trouble, you will go very fast in your life. Doesn't mean go and embrace them, they'll slap you again. No, not like that. Forgive them, but don't mix with them again. How many of you understand? Forgive them, don't allow them to beat you again. Understand their nature and stay away. But you forgive them from your heart. You're releasing a prisoner yourself who is bound inside. Forgive. Without forgiveness, without forgetfulness, there is no relationship existing in this world. Forgive. And you have done something, you offended somebody, you ask for forgiveness. Settle the score here itself. Otherwise, you have to come back to settle again. You know? Now, Anartha Nivritti Nishta, can somebody read the first one? Take shelter of the holy name. What is the first one? Sharanagati and Nishta. What is Sharanagati means? Surrendered. What is surrendered? Surrender. What is surrender? Sharanagati means 6. What is Sharanagati? Anukulyasya sankalpa. Means whatever is good for bhakti. Hey, if somebody is conducting a seminar, even if the guy is useless, come and listen, you'll get something. Do whatever is good for bhakti. Anukulyasya sankalpa. Do the things that are good for bhakti. Pratikulyasya varjanam. Give up those things that are bad for bhakti. Rakshatisyatiti vishwaso. Krishna will definitely protect me, not Pfizer vaccine. Doesn't mean you should go and do some social service in the hospital. If somebody says in Telugu, definitely I go. So if you put the ghee lamp, so if you put the lamp in the air, definitely it will be doused off. So Krishna has given me intelligence, don't put the lamp in the air. So, but we should understand, my credit card will not save, my intelligence will not save. What will save me? Krishna will save me. Rakshati Shatiti Vishwaso. Gopratve Varanantada. Krishna will protect me. Understanding this, Atma Nikshepa Karpanya, you work with your body and mind for the pleasure of Krishna. And last one is a humility with respect. Yes, sir. That is what is called a Shadvida Saranagati. Shadvida Saranagati. If you work like this, I'm honest with you, you'll become a pure devotee in 1 year. Amazing devotee, but it's not easy though. You know? So, then we'll come to Nishta stage. Then we'll come to Nishta stage. What we will do, I have decided to do only up to Nishta, which is very high, but just give me 1 minute. Should I tell one more story? How many of you here? So, before I tell the story, I'll tell one more story, but listen. So there is a Hare Krishna mantra, every word has a meaning. You know, taste for pure name. You're asking Krishna, first, sorry, what is the first one? Yeah, please read. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Subdues ignorance and faith starts. So the moment you say first Hare Krishna, so you're requesting Krishna to cut your avidya, ignorance, then faith starts. Second Hare Krishna, when you say, you know, it will create attachment to the holy name and attachment for devotees. You know, then it will create the attachment for holy name and devotees. And another devotee starts. Impurity start going away from your heart. Second, Krishna Krishna, it will increase your faith. Your faith becomes firm. Hare Hare. You know, when you say like that, unmotivated devotion taste begins. Hare Rama. Taste for pure service with remembrance of the holy name. Next, Hare Rama. Bhava stage leading to attachment. Leading to attachment to Krishna, attachment to mental desires. Rama Rama. Can somebody read?
Awakening of mellow article love and taking shelter of Srimad
So
Radha.
when you say Rama Rama, so you are taking shelter of Srimad Radharani. Hare Hare.
Loving service to Radha and Krishna in the Gopi power.
So in the mode of gopis, you will praise bhakti. You will try to. That's what you're asking. My oh Radharani, oh Krishna, let me serve you. In the mode of a servant of servant. And chanting is 3 times. What is the chanting? Actually, the manas vachik mamsa. Now listen. So you are together. Hare Krishna louder. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. This is vachik. What is that? Second one, upamsa. And each. So you are chanting, but there is no sound coming out. That is a upamsa. Manas means, actually I want everyone to try. Haridana start to chant every day. How many rounds? 64 vachik, 64 upamsa, 64 manas. Now we will chant one mantra vachik, one mantra upamsa, one mantra manas, right? So you already chanted vachik, one mantra, now upamsa, everyone. But what is the thumb rule? And you should listen. This will exercise very good control of the mind. So chant, but the sound doesn't come out. How many of you are able to hear? Good. Now the next one. In vachik, what happens? You chant and you make the mind hear. But in manas, you make the mind chant. Make the mind here. If you do this, that's great. But only problem, you'll fall asleep. After some time, you'll fall asleep because mind tries to escape. Yes, sir.
So we have the other two, not a sound, chanting law, chanting the mind, and chanting the spirit. That is the recommended personal.
Actually, Jiva Goswami says, watching is the best, 10 times better than other. Because bacteria will get benefit, trees will get benefit, family members will get benefit by hearing. So Jiva Goswami says, Haridas Thakur also says, chanting louder is 10 times better than other two. But manas, you'll put control of manas. Everyone, close your lips and chant Hare Krishna. Stop. How many of you could hear? What you're doing, you're making the mind chant. You're making the mind chant and here. Other times, you're chanting, mind says, my mouth is chanting, let me go over, let me watch. But here, what you're doing, you're making the mind chant. Those people who are second initiated, they have Gayatri, they can, because Gayatri is done in the mind only. This is also good. Haridas Thakur would chant 64, 64, 64.
Can we count this in our?
Oh, yes. Oh, full. Yes. But you should know, you should not pretend. Yeah, you can follow. So many sannyasis do that.
Sincerely without not protected.
No, you are not. You are doing for yourself. You don't need to. What will you get? Yes. So now I'll tell a story. So these are 3 ways of chanting, right? And chanting also 3 types. Can somebody read? The first one is Namapura. Means morning you are chanting, evening you are doing nonsense. Breaking 4 o'clock principles. That is what's called Namapura. Second one is Namabhas. Namabhas means how many of you know 10 offenses? Very good. My request to everyone, if you really want to make progress in bhakti, learn 10 offenses. And don't commit them. We should learn 10 offenses and we should not commit them. When you are consciously trying to avoid 10 offenses, then your nama abhasa, abhasa means reflection, shadow. Ajamil chanted Namabhas. Ajamil name is not. How many of you know the story of Ajamil? He didn't chant Sundanam. Namabhas can give everything up to liberation. If you chant Hare Krishna mantra in the Namabhas stage, Namabhas can give everything up to what Namabhas cannot give? Krishna Prema cannot give. So that's why Prabhupada said, one time one reporter came and asked, how many pure devotees are there in your movement? Prabhupada said, he told, how many years you want to be? How many pure devotees are, how many devotees are in your organization? They all came yesterday only. Prabhupada said, you have several pure devotees. Is it Vishwadev you have pure devotees? It means the process is pure. If you follow, you'll become pure devotee eventually. Yes, if you follow 10, if you avoid 10 offenses, follow 4 principles, you're already Namabhas, means you're already liberated, means you're already. No, you're already liberated. Many of you say, I don't think so. No, that's what Haridas Thakur says. If you are consciously avoiding the 10 offenses and following 4 principles and chanting sincerely and following your footsteps of your Guru, you're already liberated. Have faith on the holy name. Have faith on Guru, Prabhupada. But one thing it will not give. What is that? Krishna Prema. Until you attain the love of God, you cannot enter Gola or Vaikuntha. So Namabhas is a Pratibimba Namabhas, Chaya Namabhas. 2 types. Anyway, I think, its time is very less. We can discuss next time. But I will tell the story and it's done. So one day in our movement, uh, Rupa Goswami, so the 6 Goswamis, the followers of Lord Chaitanya, under them is Lakna, sorry, Narottam Thakur, Shyamananda, and Srinivasacharya. How many of you know these three names? Shyamananda, Srinivasacharya, Narottam Thakur. They are under them. Srinivasacharya was a big guru in our organization in the 16th century. One day, Srinivasacharya was a Grihastha guru, married. He had 2 wives actually, but very exalted. One day, Srinivasacharya was chanting his holy name. He was chanting. Everyone is listening? Can I take 5 minutes to finish the story? Any question answers? Then, Srinivasacharya is chanting. Yesterday evening, I gave the class. And I said, I cannot explain, it's difficult. But as you keep on chanting, for you, Krishna is a reality. It's called Varanadasa. Then, Smaranadasa means remembrance. Remembrance, absorption, recollection, and that lead to Samadhi. It's called Sampatti Dasa. Samadhi means trance. So, Srinivasacharya attended. He was chanting. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. He was not chanting like loud. Manaswali. That's because he attended Samadhi. So what you are chanting, your family members, what they will do, what they will think? Oh, 2 hours will come for prasad, right? I said no. 2 hours later you will go for prasad. What they will think? He is not chanting, he is sleeping. But this is not you and me. This is Srinivasacharya. Goes over, lunch over, evening over. Srinivasacharya was like this. Night over, next day over. What do you think? Second day over. Still is like this. Cross-legged, deep meditation. Third day over. Fourth day over. Then they were worried. Sir, no. Body left the body or not? So who can check? Nothing. So Ramchandra, Srinivasacharya had a disciple by name Ramchandra Kaviraj. And the one person who can decide this thing about the state of Srinivasacharya is Ramchandra Kaviraj. But not like today, you take a flight, you'll be in Delhi in 1-2 hours. Those days, you have to work 6 months to reach that person and another 6 months to come back, 1 year. So they were worried. Srinivasacharya had so many disciples. As they were thinking, suddenly Ramchandra Kaviraj came. Oh, you came, we were thinking of you. What happened to Guru Maharaj? Past 4 days in Samadhi only. Srinivasacharya, Ramchandra Kaviraj said, I will find out. And he sat next to him. He also sat like this. I'll find out.
4 days first.
Lunch over. Dinner over. Next day over. 5th day, 6th day. 6 days over. 7 days over. What happened? Now the story starts. Interesting, right? Actually, I forgot the names. Srinivasacharya was a Manjari under Rupa Goswami. Actually, Srinivasacharya was under Rupa Goswami was actually Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Under Gopal Bhatta Goswami disciple is actually Srinivasacharya. So what happened in his chanting? He connected his ritual form in Gola Vrindavan. That day, what happened? Anyway, I problem started, right? So that day what happened? He connected his spiritual form. So Radha and Krishna, they went for taking bath in the lake. Actually, only Radharani, there was no Krishna. Radharani went with all the Sakhis and Lalita Sakhi, everybody. Vishaka Sakhi, Vidya, Induleka, Chitra Sakhi, so Rangadevi, Sudevi, so Chapakalata. Then under them, Rup Manjari, Lavanga Manjari, under them, so all the Manjaris. So as a Manjari, Srinivasa Acharya went. Yesterday, he was here. Yesterday night I said this, today I didn't have. Mahabharata devotees, Nityasiddha devotees means they come here, but their legs are there in the spiritual world. They'll be there only, but they come here just for the deliverance. Prabhupada is the best example. They are called a Nityasiddha. But some people come, they attain perfection here. They are called Sadhana Siddha. One leg here, one leg there. These two are Mahabharata category. Their association is glorious. Third level is a person who attained Ruchi. You saw the Ruchi, right? Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti Bhava. But Ruchi in person, he still has some impurities in the mind. Still, he's a Mahabharata devotee. He's Priya Mahabharata. But the first to do, they're already, their legs are in the spiritual world. So what happened, Srinivasa Acharya, in his Siddha form as a Manjari, he was also in the lake with Radharani. And what happened? Radharani, no string fell down. No string fell down, they all finished the bathing lila. Radharani came out and told Lalita Sakhi, Lalita Sakhi, my nose ring fell down. Can you please find out? So Radharani, so Lalita Sakhi told Rupa Manjari, Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami told this to I forgot his Manjari form. He told that name, Gopal Bhatt Goswami. So they all start searching, everyone starts searching. Then Gopal Bhatt Goswami told Srinivasa Acharya, his disciple, is a Manjari. You all search. Everyone starts searching underwater. They were not finding it. So they were seriously searching, he was also searching. 4 days over, they couldn't find her. Suddenly, Ramchandra Kaviraj as a Manjari joined. So he said, he's also Manjari. Hey, you came, come, chalo, join. Find out. Start searching. So naturally, they forgot everything here. They start searching. Searching here, days are going on, but there they couldn't find. Finally, Ramchandra Kaviraj found out. This Radharani's nose ring was under leaf. We found it. I want everyone to hear stories done only 2 minutes. Listen carefully. What you will do? If you found it, what you will do? That is not bhakti. So he gave it to Srinivasa Acharya. I forgot the Manjari name. Srinivasa Acharya gave it to Gopal Bhatt Goswami. Gopal Bhatt Goswami gave it to Rupa Goswami, Rupa Manjari. Rupa Manjari gave it to Lalita Sakhi. Lalita Sakhi gave it to Radharani. But Radharani knew the entire story. Who found it and how she got it. So that is the moral. As long as we want to get the credit, distinction, adoration, profit, pratishta, puja, we have to be here only. I'm talking to myself. As long as we want these things, we'll be here only. When we get rid of these things, then we'll go there. How many of you like the story? It is not over yet. Suddenly, 4 days, 8 days over. And then suddenly Srinivasa Acharya opened his eyes. Then Ramchandra Kaviraj opened his eyes. And they told, then what happened? Radharani told Rupa Goswami and Lalita Sakhi, give this to, give this as a gift, that Tambula to Srinivasa Acharya and Ramchandra Kaviraj. So when Srinivasacharya came back, what was in his hand? Which he gave it to all his disciples. But Guru is that much advanced. Amazing, right? So my point is, Namashraya means Sharanagati plus Nishta. Surrender plus Nishta. Then only we'll attain to the Nishta stage. Not just like that we are chanting. So what is very important? We are Nishta stage means surrender plus Nishta. Means continue your sadhana. Try to surrender to Krishna. Don't try to surrender to your positions or green card or citizenship. Understanding that? Have faith on Krishna. Don't have faith on material things. How many of you understood? Then only what are the stories I'm telling? One day will take part. As long as we have faith in these things, we'll be here. So, these are 4 sessions. I tried my best to compress them into sessions. And time is very powerful here. And we have to end it here. I have another program. Very grateful to Balmond Prabhu and Vilan Prabhu. And then, what is time now? 3:40.
5.
3:45, I will finish it. In 15 minutes, about probably half an hour question answers. Any question or comments? Like, hope nobody's sleeping.
It's very interesting. ఇతరులు కూడా మనము కౌంట్ అయితే
Our mic on.
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభు చదవడం మన ఇతరులు కూడా ఆటోమేటిక్ గా కౌంట్ అయిపోతాయి కదా ప్రభు మంత్రం రిపీట్ అవుతుంది కదా మళ్ళీ తర్వాత నిద్రలో లేచిన తర్వాత కూడా వెంటనే ఒకవేళ ఆ మూడ్ లో ఉంటే వెంటనే హరే కృష్ణ మంత్రం మన నోటి నుంచి వస్తుంది అది కూడా కౌంట్ అవుతుంది
That is great. Then Japa. Your mind is chanting. Krishna is very happy with you. Real success is chanting in the mind, chanting while sleeping. We cannot chant in the mind. Krishna's grace is there. Our mind will chant and then sleep. Why not? That is great. That's a great stage.
ఏదైనా భగవద్గీత దయ
Nishta is when steadiness, if we get steadiness, something will be in that stage. Unless we get ruchi or this taste, how do we stay steady?
Amma Ruchi is stage.
Now I saw that. But without
చేస్తాను ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్ళాలి. ఎవరికి ఆఫీస్ మీద ప్రేమ ఉండదు, టేస్ట్ ఉండదు. టేస్ట్ దేని మీద? లక్ష్మి మీద. అందుకని ఏంటంటే ముందు టేస్ట్ రాదు. ఇది కూడా అంతే. టేస్ట్ ఎందుకు లేదంటే డబ్బులు మీద టేస్ట్ ఉంది మనకి. ఇది కూడా ఏంటంటే ఇది చేస్తే అది ఈవెన్చువల్ గా వస్తుందని చెప్పి ఈ లెక్చర్లన్నీ ఏంటంటే మిమ్మల్ని కన్విన్స్ చేసి కంటిన్యూ చేయండి బాబు అని చెప్పాను. టేస్ట్ వస్తుంది ఫ్యూచర్ లో, అందుకని కంటిన్యూ చేయండి అని చెప్పాను. ఇంజనీరింగ్ అంటే రాయమ్మా చేస్తాను రుచే. అదే చెప్పాను, టేస్ట్ అంటే ఏంటంటే ఇది చెయ్యాలన్న రుచి. బేసికలీ టేస్ట్ అంటే సింపుల్ చెప్తున్నా చూడండి. అదే చెప్పాను. రూపకోసం ఏమంటారంటే ఒక ఒక యంగ్ ఒక అమ్మాయికి లేదా ఒక అబ్బాయికి అమ్మాయి పట్ల ఎటువంటి న్యాచురల్ అట్రాక్షన్ ఉంటుందో మా కృష్ణ మై లార్డ్ గివ్ మీ దట్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ అట్రాక్షన్. ఎవరు ట్రైనింగ్ ఎవరు అమ్మాయికి అబ్బాయికి న్యాచురల్ అట్రాక్షన్? మనకి అలాంటి అట్రాక్షన్ కృష్ణుడు లేదు. అలాంటి అట్రాక్షన్ రావాలి. అంతా ఏంటంటే అలాంటి అట్రాక్షన్ డెవలప్ చేయడం బాగుంది చెప్పి కథలన్నీ ఏంటంటే అయితే మనకు కూడా అవుతుంది అనమాట సమస్య చేస్తే. ఇప్పుడు ఎండుకొని చూపించామనుకోండి ఈ పాత మీద ఫెయిల్ పెరుగుతుంది. ఎండుకొని తెలియదు అనుకోండి చేస్తున్నాం ఏదో బాగుంటుంది. అందుకనంటే ముందు స్టడీ అవ్వండి, టేస్ట్ తర్వాత వస్తుంది. ముందు రాదు టేస్ట్. టేస్ట్ అంటే యూ లైక్ టు డూ ఇట్ అగైన్ అండ్ అగైన్ అండ్ అగైన్. మొదట్లో రాదు. ఎందుకంటే నేను మంచి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్తాను. మా పచ్చకాయలు వచ్చినప్పుడు నేనండి పచ్చకాయలు మంది ఏంటంటే చెరుకు రసం. సో మీకు వెళ్ళి పచ్చకాయలు నాడు డాక్టర్ వచ్చిన ఏమంటే మీకు పచ్చకాయలు వచ్చే బాబు ఈ తాగండి చెరుకు రసం. చెరుకు రసం వరేమో తాగుతాడు. చెరుకు రసం కాదు, చేదు విషం. చెరుకు రసమే. మీ కాతే మనకి పచ్చకాయలు వచ్చాయి. మీకు మరి మంది ఏంటి రోజు చెరుకు రసం తాగా. అలా మీరు 2 వారాలు లేదు ఇదే మంది అంటారు. మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు? ఇప్పుడు తాగుతుంటారు. 2 వారాల తర్వాత కొంచెం టేస్ట్ వస్తుంది. డాక్టర్ ఏమంటాడు? నేను అర్థం మీ తాలూకా జాయింట్స్ పచ్చకాయలు తగ్గిపోతున్నాయి. మీరు 3 వారాల తర్వాత ఏమంటారు? ఇంకో గ్లాస్ ఇవ్వండి అంటే ఇంకో గ్లాస్ ఇచ్చి రేపటి నుంచి రావట్లేదు, ఎందుకంటే నీవు డబ్బులు పెట్టుకోలేము అంటే దాని అర్థం పూర్తిగా తగ్గిపోయింది. అలాగా మనకి ఇవ్వాలంటే భౌతిక మనుషులు భౌతిక ప్రకృతిని విపరీత వ్యామోహం. అందుకని కృష్ణుని లేదు. సో మన వీఆర్ జాండిస్డ్, వీఆర్ ద జాండిస్డ్ స్టేట్ ఆఫ్ ఇగ్నోరెన్స్. ఆ సంబంధ జ్ఞానం లేకపోవడం వల్ల ఇటువైపు ఉంది మనకి, అది లేదు. ఇటువైపు వెళ్తుంటే అటువైపు అంత ఉండదు, ఇటువైపు వెళ్తుంటే ఇటువైపు అంత ఉండదు. అందుకని నేను ఏం చెప్తున్నాను, దీన్ని మెల్లిగా వదిలి మిడిల్ కాన్షియస్నెస్ కృష్ణ కాన్షియస్ రమ్మంటున్నాం. అర్థమైందా? ఆ రుచి వచ్చే ముందు స్టడీ అవ్వండి అంటున్నాం. మీరేం చేస్తారు? మీ నాన్నగారు అదే డివిజన్ ఇంజనీర్. మా నాన్నగారు డివిజన్ ఇంజనీర్ అంటే ఇంజనీరింగ్ ఎంట్రన్స్ రాశారు, ఇంజనీరింగ్ అయ్యారు. ఇలాగ 10 ఏళ్ళు పనిచేసిన తర్వాత 20 ఏళ్ళు పనిచేసిన తర్వాత డివిజన్ ఇంజనీర్ ప్రమోషన్ వచ్చింది. అప్పుడు ఇవన్నీ ఎవరు చదువుతాడు? ఎంట్రన్స్ ఎవరు రాస్తాడు, ఈ పరీక్షలు ఎవరు చెప్తాడు, ఈ మీ నాన్నగారు అనిపిస్తాడు. అంటే ఇవన్నీ చేయాలి. టేస్ట్ అయితే రాలేదు. ఇవన్నీ చేసిన తర్వాత ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది టేస్ట్? ఈ కష్టపడి ఇంజనీరింగ్ రాశారు, సీట్ వచ్చింది, తర్వాత 4 సంవత్సరాలు చదివారు, తర్వాత పరీక్షలు పాస్ అయ్యారు, ఒక రోజు ఉద్యోగం వచ్చింది, ఫస్ట్ శాలరీ వచ్చింది, అప్పుడు టేస్ట్ వస్తుంది. అర్థం లేదు, అంతవరకు టేస్ట్ రాదు. నేను చేసిన మంచిది నాకు రాదు. ఇది కూడా అంతే. సో దట్ ఏ కృష్ణ కమ్స్ అండ్ లుక్స్ అట్ యు, డీల్స్ విత్ యు. దట్ ఏ ఎనీ అదర్ క్వశ్చన్?
So actually, we're telling you about forgive, but don't allow them to hurt again. Forgive, but don't allow them to hurt again. So forgiveness, obviously, we don't have any grudge or anything of that sort. But tolerance is there. But at the same time, how do we don't let them hurt again? So should we stay away from them?
Yes.
Or, okay.
So you don't need to go and embrace them. I have forgiven you. Are you all embrace them to slap again?
But how would that work out in case of kids? Like in school, take an example in school, like some kid is bullying our kid, and how do we actually explain to them in that case what to behave?
Some leaders
kids, children, basically. So how do we actually explain to them in that instance?
First thing is, Amma, my GPC told me this. Good neighbors make good fences, make good neighbors. Don't hang on with everyone. Relationship is actually walking on the frozen lake. మన ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటంటే we hang on with somebody, develop relationships. అపార్ట్మెంట్లో దిగుతారు, పక్కింటి వాళ్ళకి వెళ్ళి 3 రోజునే కొంచెం షుగర్ అప్పిస్తారా, కొంచెం టీ కూడా అప్పిస్తారా, 4 రోజుల తర్వాత మాట్లాడమనిస్తారు. అసలు ముందు హ్యాంగ్ ఆన్ ఎవరు చెప్తాడు రిలేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్? అందుకని ఏంటంటే కొంచెం గుడ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ మేక్ గుడ్ నైబర్స్. ఎలా ఉన్నారు మీరు? మేము ఎలా ఉన్నాం అంతే. ఫ్రెండ్స్ క్రియేట్ చేయండి. అవతల చూస్తూ ఒక 1 year చూడండి, 10 పైసలకి నమ్మండి. 2 ఏళ్ళు చూడండి, 10 రూపాయలకి నమ్మండి. 3 ఏళ్ళు చూడండి, 100 రూపాయలకి నమ్మండి. ముందుకు వెళ్ళండి. ఒక 10 ఏళ్ళ తర్వాత 1 లక్ష రూపాయలకి నమ్మండి. అక్కడ ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చింది అంటే మనం ఏం చేస్తాం అంటే కట్ చేస్తాం. కాదు అంటే ఆ వ్యక్తిని 99,000 వరకు నమ్మచ్చు, 1 లక్ష రూపాయలు నమ్మలేదు. అందుకని హ్యావ్ ఫెయిత్. అందుకే మనం ఏం చేస్తాం, ఓవర్ నైట్ కట్ చేస్తాం. తప్పదు, అది కూడా తప్పే. అక్కడి నుంచి హ్యావ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్. ఎలా ఉన్నారు? బాగున్నారా? బాగున్నాం. ఇప్పుడు ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చిందన్న, ఎవరు సంబడి ఇస్ పుల్లింగ్ యూ, పర్సన్ విత్ హూమ్ యువర్ రిలేషన్ ఇస్ పుల్లింగ్ యూ అంటే దట్ పాయింట్ ఆన్వర్డ్స్ మీరు కట్ చేస్తారు. ఎలా ఉన్నారు? బాగానే ఉన్నారు, బాగా వెళ్తామండి, మళ్ళీ వెళ్తాం. అర్థమైందా? అంతేగాని మళ్ళీ 10 నిమిషాలు కూర్చోవడం, వాళ్ళకి లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్. నేనేమంటానంటే యూ లవ్ కృష్ణ సో మచ్, కృష్ణ ఇస్ దేర్ ఇన్ హిస్ హార్ట్, టు ఫర్గివ్ హిమ్ అంతే అని చెప్పి విల్ నాట్ గో అండ్ ఎంబ్రేస్ దెమ్. Don't hang on with everybody. Study first. Then over a period of time develop more and more faith. How many of you understood what I said? It's very important. America law, lakes are frozen. You will not run on the lake. ఎందుకు? ఎక్కడ మెత్తగా ఉంటుంది. You first step, second step, third step, 15th step. There it is little soft. If you stand there, you will fall down. Come back. But 15 feet you walk there. So you trust them only there. Some people you can trust for life. Some people you can trust for 1 lakh. Some people you can trust for 1 crore. Some people you can trust for only 100. But you love Krishna so much, you forgive them, but you don't allow them to forgive them. Clear? Any other question? Back. Tarot is
what is the difference between the chanting on the counter and the beats? So what is the benefit if you do chanting on the beats other than the counter?
My first request to everyone, don't chant on counter. A very important bhakti is focus. Krishna is coming and you should receive him. So inattentive chanting with inattentiveness in chanting is very bad. So chant on beats. Sometimes people ask, why beats? I chant all the time. Focus. ఇప్పుడు ఆయన చాంటింగ్ బీట్స్ మీద చేయడానికి కౌంటర్ మీద చేయడానికి డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటంటే నేనేమంటున్నానంటే బీట్స్ మీద చేయండి అంటున్నాను. ఇన్అటెంటివ్ చాంటింగ్ ఒకటి ఉంది. ఇన్అటెంటివ్ చాంటింగ్ అంటే ఎవరు మాడుతుంటారు, ఫోన్లో మాడుతుంటారు, మీరు మాడుతారు, వాళ్ళు మాడుతున్నారు, మీరు చాంట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు కౌంటర్ పెట్టుకుంటారు. ఫోన్తో చాంట్ చేయడం, డ్రైవ్ చేస్తూ చాంట్ చేయడం, ఇవన్నీ ఇన్అటెంటివ్ చాంటింగ్. తప్పదు. డ్రైవ్ చేస్తే మీ ఫోకస్ రోడ్ మీద ఉంటే చాంటింగ్ మీద ఉండదు, చాంటింగ్ మీద ఉంటే యాక్సిడెంట్ అవుతుంది, వచ్చింది. సో ఇవన్నీ ఇన్అటెంటివ్ చాంటింగ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్. ఇప్పుడు కౌంటర్ ఏంటంటే ఆయన బిజీ అనమాట అవతల. ఎవరైతే మీరు 2 గంటలు కూర్చోలేరు, అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తుంటారు, వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు, ఎలా ఉన్నారని బాగా ఉన్నారు అంటే ఆయన ఏం చెప్తున్నారు, నేను వెళ్ళానంటే హరే కృష్ణ ఫోకస్ ఉంటుంది ప్రభుత్వంలో. చాలా మంది అడుగుతారు అసలు బీట్స్ ఎందుకు ఉండాలి, నేను ఎప్పుడు జాయిన్ చేస్తానంటారు. నేను ఎందుకు చెప్తానంటే అప్పుడు మీరు ఎవరిదైనా అప్పు తీసుకున్నారు అనుకోండి, అప్పు తీసుకుంటే ఏం చేస్తారు, మీకు ఇష్టం ఉన్నా లేకపోయినా వడ్డీ కడతారు నెలకి. అలాగా హరికృష్ణ మంత్రం ఏంటంటే మీకు ఇష్టం ఉన్నా లేకపోయినా సిన్సియర్గా రోజు చాంట్ చేశారనుకోండి, మీ మైండ్ మనస్త్రాయత ఇది మంత్రం ఏం చేస్తుంది, మీ మనసుని అరికడుతుంది. అందుకని రోజు చేసేసరికి మీ మైండ్ అవుతుంది, కంట్రోల్ అవుతుంది. కానీ ఎప్పుడైతే కౌంటర్ మొదలెట్టారో నేను చాలా సంతోషం లేదు. హరే కృష్ణ హరే కృష్ణ అవతలకి వింటూ ఉంటారు, ఇక్కడ చేస్తుంటారు. జపం వదిలేసే ముందు లాస్ట్ స్టెప్ ఏంటంటే కౌంటర్. బీట్స్ వదిలేసే వాళ్ళు చూసిన ఆఖరి ప్రయత్నం ఏంటంటే కౌంటర్. అంత అంత బిజీ అయిపోయారు. అంటే ఏవో పనులు ఉన్నాయి, టీవీ చూడడానికి పని టైం, అది అది ఇది కానీ దీని టైం లేదు. ఎక్కువ ప్రజలతో మానేస్తే, అనవసరమైన ఎంగేజ్మెంట్ మానేస్తే బోల్డ్ టైం ప్రాబ్లం. ఎంత బిజీగా 3 పూటలు తింటాం, 1 గంట ఫోన్లో మాడతాం, మరి సెల్ ఫోన్లో ఫేస్ టైం అందరికి స్క్రీన్ టైం ప్రతి వాళ్ళకి 3 గంటలే ఉంటుంది వారానికి. అవును కదా, 3 hours మినిమం. whatever. So 3 hours అంటే you can do at least 24-25 rounds స్క్రీన్ టైం అంతే. అందుకే పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే కౌంటర్ అయితే మంచిది కాదు. వెరీ నైస్. దిస్ ఇస్ ద పాయింట్. డ్రైవ్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు చాంట్ చేయొచ్చు, కౌంట్ చేయకండి. వై డూ నీడ్ కౌంటర్? డోంట్ కౌంట్ ఎట్ ఆల్. 16 కౌంట్ చేయండి, వదిలేసేయండి చాలు. సో మీరు నడిచి వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు కౌంటర్ అక్కర్లేదు, బిగ్ ఫింగర్స్ మీద చేయండి. మీరు 16 మినిమం బీట్స్ మీద చేయండి. దాని తర్వాత అంటే మీ గురించి మాట్లాడలేదు, ఐమ్ సారీ. తర్వాతవి కౌంటర్ అక్కర్లేదు, వేలు మీద చేయొచ్చు. చైతన్య మహాప్రభు కూడా వేలు మీద కౌంట్ చేసేవారు. అలా అని ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను. రోజు యాక్చువల్గా నేను ఫ్రమ్ డెట్రాయిట్, హెన్రీ ఫోర్డ్ వాళ్ళు డాక్టర్లు డైరెక్షన్ మొత్తం మీరు రీసెర్చ్ చేస్తే నన్ను వాడుతున్నారు వాళ్ళు. నన్ను కూడా వాళ్ళ ఛాంబర్లో కూర్చోబెట్టి నా డైరెక్షన్ జపం చేయించారు. యాక్చువల్గా చేయించిన బ్రెయిన్ స్కాన్ చేస్తారు వాళ్ళు. ఈ ముద్ర అంటే వాళ్ళ రిజల్ట్ ఏంటంటే మీ ఇది ప్రీకార్టెక్స్, ఇది ఈ ప్రీకార్టెక్స్ లో ఏంటంటే వాళ్ళకి రెస్పాన్స్ ఏమీ లేదు. అంటే మీరు చాంట్ చేస్తున్న వేవ్స్ ఏమీ లేవు. అంటే బేసికల్ గా మీరు ఎవేక్గా ఉన్నప్పుడు పూర్తిగా రెస్ట్ఫుల్ స్టేట్ అనమాట. మీరు తక్కువ నిద్రపోవచ్చు అనమాట. మీరు జపం 5 గంటలు చేశారనుకోండి, 5 గంటలు మీరు యూఆర్ అవేక్, ఇట్స్ ఎ ఫుల్లీ రెస్ట్ఫుల్ స్టేట్. అంటే బాగా రిలాక్స్ అవ్వచ్చు అనమాట. అంటే హరే కృష్ణ మంత్రం జపం చేసేవాడు 2 గంటలతో పూర్తిగా రిలాక్స్ అయిపోవచ్చు. అది ప్రీకార్టెక్స్ లోని ఏమి రెస్పాన్స్ ఏమి వేసేది అని చెప్పారు. ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే ఈ ముద్ర భక్తిని ఇస్తుంది. ఇలా పట్టుకుంటే చాలా మంది డెవోటీస్ జపం చేసిన వాళ్ళకి దే బికమ్ ఫ్రీ ఫ్రమ్ సో మెనీ హెల్త్ ఇష్యూస్ యాక్చువల్గా, యూనో. కానీ అందుకని మనం బీట్స్ ని చేయము. మనం దేని చెప్తామంటే ఒకటి ఇది ముద్ర భక్తి, రెండోది ఏంటంటే ఈ కౌంట్ అన్నది చైతన్య సంఖ్యాపూర్వక నామగాన నిపుణి అని చెప్పి ఆ శ్లోకంలో షడ్గోస్వామి అష్టకం రాస్తారు. చైతన్య వాళ్ళు కూడా సంఖ్య ఎందుకంటే one is that is the minimum, second is it's a medicine to control the mind, third is to get the grace, fourth is purify your heart. ఇవన్నీ రీజన్ అన్నమాట. అందుకని ఎక్స్ట్రా రౌండ్స్ కి అంటే ఇప్పుడు దానికోసం బీట్స్ ఏంటంటే 108 పూసలు, 108 ఉపనిషత్తులు, 108 గోపికలు. అర్థమైందా? స్పిరిచువల్ కానీ ఇప్పుడు మనకి మెటీరియల్ గా ఎప్పుడు చెప్పలేదు. ఇప్పుడు ఈ రీసెర్చ్ లని ఇప్పుడు ఇదివరకు లేదు. అందుకని 108. రెండోది బీడికి మధ్య 3 ఉంటుంది. అంటే యూఆర్ బ్రేకింగ్ ద సైకిల్ ఆఫ్ బర్త్ అండ్ డెత్. రెండోది గోపికలకు రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తారు కాబట్టి వ్రజభక్తిని మీరు మీకు వ్రజభక్తి పొందాలని తప్పనతో చెప్ప చేస్తున్నారు. ఇవి రీజన్స్. కౌంటర్ మాత్రం నేను ఎంకరేజ్ చేయను. సరేనా? థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ యువర్ ఆన్సర్. ఎనీ అదర్ క్వశ్చన్? ఇప్పుడు
As a roaster, you have to do your daily activities and So what happens is when you see a difference in the society or the colleagues that you come across, either it will lead to criticism, criticizing tendency, or it will lead to dilution of concern. So how to actually inculcate non-criticizing tendency at the same time, stay with at your level in terms of sadhana.
First, hang on with the devotees. Develop a relationship with the devotees. And every day try to read Sambandha Jnana. So Sambandha Jnana comes by reading Bhagavad Gita Bhagavatam. In America, we have a chapter a day. Read a page by Sri Prabhu. We become a sage by reading a page. By reading page by page, become a sage. So you read one chapter, just slokas only. Slokas and translation. You don't have just translation. You don't need to read slokas. So first thing is develop this relationship with the devotees. That way you don't develop relationship with outsiders. Second thing is don't criticize. By criticizing, we go down. We will not affect them. By being envious, we go down. We will not change their prospects. Understanding this, we don't criticize. We have nothing to do. But one thing, if you criticize, you will be affected. Nature, anybody you criticize, nature's reaction is your relationship with them will be spoiled. It's nature's reaction. Kalakanta Prabhu, a guru in his concept is. So if you criticize, even though they don't hear, nature works and your relationship with them will be eventually broken. Don't criticize. But you need relationship. Connect with devotees. But speak to them, needed. You cannot. I also used to work in America. I would also go to and attend the parties, but I would not eat anything. Because brother is ordered, this guy is crazy. They think you're crazy. No, you should go and mix with them. You should talk to them, hang on with them, be friendly, but be in your limits. Don't open your heart to them. That is religion. Adopt that. Don't open your heart to them. Don't tell you are a devotee. But be strict with yourself. Be lenient with others. Manakenti, we are very strict with others, we are very lenient with others. That's wrong. We should be strict with ourselves. We should be lenient with others. I have seen so many gurus in ISKCON. They are very strict with themselves, very lenient with others. We are alcoholic, very bad ones. Your woman is no problem. But what with beginners, we are very loose with ourselves. We are very strict. That's wrong. Does it answer your question? Yes, please.
Hare Krishna. One thing is it keep chanting to be done with the right hand or it can be with both hands or it should be done with both?
Chanting right hand, ideally. But for some reason you have problem with right hand and then left hand also.
Thank you.
No, but when somebody asked me, somebody is deaf and dumb, how can they chant? You're asking about chanting. What about somebody cannot? No, you can chant in the mind. We did it, right? So what if someone doesn't have both hands? Then you read it. So, but ideally, this is the process. Hold the beats with the mudra like this, chant. Ideally, right hand. But whichever hand you are comfortable, that's fine. Right, but ideally right. So why this finger? We put the finger out, right? Anyone knows why the finger is out?
Pointing finger.
Not just Prabhupada says, good chanting is chant and hearing. We chant and hear. Prabhupada said, what is the difficulty? Chant and hear what we chant. And they would say, Prabhupada, I have a problem controlling my mind. Prabhupada said, where is the problem control? Where is the room for control? In this chant and hear. Chant and hear. About my mind is going, we can chant and hear. Ito Mr. Master is the still. Chana Manastal Sabhave Chanchalo. He's gonna, he's gonna be, Japa, these are, then he should not question. Any other question? Doesn't ask me question. No question. Does it answer the question?
Probably how do we gain attachment with our Guru Maharaj? Now that we are more attached to our Siksha Gurus like Bhagavad Prabhuji and Vedananda Prabhuji. Like when I hear lectures of our Maharaj lectures, I'm not having that much taste as the lectures. I not giving that much attention as I give for our Siksha Gurus. How do we gain relation with the Guru Maharaj? Is that only happen after we